24.
I hear a familiar sound.
I never get tired of hearing that.
Neither do I. And what's going on, everyone? You are tuned into another episode of the Just Let It Happen podcast. I'm A. Cortez.
And I'm Live Fire.
And if you want to see everything we do, go to JLIHpro.com when I get it up and running. And if you want to support us, go to patreon.com/JLIH. Here we are. Here we are. A day late. A lot of dollars short,
Amen.
But we have made it. Episode 9. Sorry it took so long. Windows had an update. Now he's showing the nasty kitchen in my living room. That's all right, though. Everyone knows what's going on. So same thing as last week. We have a kitchen in our living room. It sucks, but we got to deal with it. That's just the way it is for the moment. I knocked my vape over 3 times now. But let's start with A. Cortez today. What's new in my world? Learning how to fix motor scooters. Literally, and it's been a lot of fun. I got Bumblebee nice and tuned. I'm going to go get the cable tomorrow for the speedometer. And that baby is ready for the road. If you need your headphones raised, let me know because I have a knob. I have to adjust mine. And that's much better. Other than that, I slept till 1 o'clock in the afternoon today.
Holy crap.
I never do that.
No, you don't.
But I was up till 4 o'clock trying to get the heat in the house to work. Could not do it. I could not get it to work. I fucked with the stuff outside. I played with the electrical box. I tried to fuck with the thermostat. Nothing I did could make the son of a bitch work. And I don't say this often here. I was fucking cold last night.
Holy crap.
I mean shivering fucking cold.
See, that's why I block all the vents in my room, because I keep it nice and hot.
Yes. So we can't see the chat yet because it hasn't reached the bottom, but Bonnie says, hey, all.
Hey, Bonnie.
What's going on, Bonnie? So the chat is done off a Windows share, and until the chats reach a certain point, we don't see them on the screen, and I'm not manually adjusting it. So the ones we don't see on the screen, I will manually read out until we get there. So, moving on, Live Fire. What is new in your world? What is going on, and what is up?
Well, as you can see, I'm growing my scruffy hair to match Captain Arcade.
Yes.
We got to get that done real soon. Playing with some camping shotgun bitches on Call of Duty 4.
Joe shared with me the update that's coming out.
For the
other one.
Yeah, for Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
The war zone.
It looks like they're bringing a lot of the classic Battlefield, not Battlefield, sorry, Call of Duty stuff back over to that game.
You had it right. That whole game.
Well, it's like Battlefield.
That whole game is Battlefield. I did play some of the campaign mode on it.
The campaign was pretty fucking good.
The campaign is not bad.
It's like Battlefield Hardline, biggest piece of shit game ever. Their campaign was phenomenal.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know, but looking at some of the update stuff, some of the classic Call of Duty stuff is coming back to that game. I think they're trying to bring the two worlds meet in the middle.
Yeah.
So
it's going to take work, and they're coming out with a new Call of Duty, of course.
Already?
Yeah, Call of Duty 5.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, no, they have three different types of game, right? There's the Call of Duty, there's the Modern Warfare series, and then the Black Ops series, right? So that's three.
Yeah.
So that's technically three separate games.
Right. But
I guess that makes sense. Oh, I don't know. This life stuff, though, this sucks. Like when you're so broke you can't even buy a $10 cable.
yeah.
That's.
Yep.
But I'm right there again. I'm on that. I'm starting a new thing this week. I do have some money coming in, but it goes right back out, and it sucks. It really does suck. And we're gonna be talking about it later on. Other things you can do to make income that you maybe didn't realize you could make.
Right. Yeah.
And I am testing the waters now. Although Livefire got me into Robinhood. It's a free trading app, and you get a free stock with it. And I took that free stock, and I've been playing with it, and now I have 5 different stocks off of the one free one because I sold it when it was high, and then I bought other ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm up to also.
It is nice. I wish I had more money to
throw at it.
Yeah. But day trading is such a. I mean, you gotta be there to watch because second by second by second by second it changes and changes and changes and changes. What did I have this on right here? Hey Ray, what's going on? I see Raymond Dale on there.
What's up?
Welcome to the podcast. Well, welcome back. Ray is now a legendary follower.
Oh,
he is a legendary follower according to Facebook. So congrats, Ray. My Aunt Michelle is also now a legendary follower.
Hey.
Auntie Michelle rarely misses a show. And I know it's Sunday. I'm seeing the traffic's a little bit slower. I wanted to see anyway if Sundays were better than Saturdays. So Sundays like it was before. I think it's going to be a slower start.
Yeah.
Bigger pickup, but more watch afters.
I think everybody has to go to work tomorrow.
Yes. Yes. And I have a very long drive in the morning. Long drives. I shouldn't complain. I used to drive around the Southeast for Samsung.
Yeah, right.
I wake up fucking 3 o'clock in the morning and drive to Virginia and then come home the same day.
Dude, that's nothing, man. That's nothing. Dude, when I was Northeast Regional Director for an industrial floor cleaning company. And I used to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, go around, pick up the entire crew because I was the only one with a license. And we would leave the road at like 10:30, have to drive from Massachusetts to Elmira, New York, and get there before 9 through New York traffic. And we covered Vermont, Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island.
Everything.
Yeah, pretty much the entire Northeast region. And, dude, I did that for like a year.
Damn.
And if I got 5 hours of sleep a night, I was lucky. I know exactly about that traveling.
I had to make sure really quick that we actually had audio. And I still can't tell because I just opened the YouTube page just to see how it looked. I didn't check the audio. So hold on.
No, we have audio because I'm on YouTube right now.
And you can hear it?
Yeah. We're at Camping Shotgun Bitches on YouTube right now.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, where's my audio? Sure, really quick that we actually had audio. I forgot that this is Bluetooth to my phone.
I do like that mixer.
I know. It's. What are you doing? It's a lot to get used to. Man, what a game changer! It really is a game changer.
Mm-hmm.
This other thing too. Backstory. So my mortgage was on auto pay because everyone that lives here pays their rent. It goes into my savings, and my mortgage is auto deducted from my savings account. Okay, you think, great, you got nothing to worry about, right? Thank you, Bonnie. She can hear us on Facebook too, so we're good.
All right.
So I got a past due letter. I mean, this is a while ago now. I'm like, what the fuck? Was there not enough money in the account or something? So I looked. There was a payment there that was made that they didn't have. Wrote them an email. Tried to call them. Like, no, you have to fill out an online ticket to get this fixed. So I did that. No response, no response, no response, no response. Did it again, no response, no response, no response. I called the company themselves, and I would not take no for an answer until they got me a manager who then told me that that payment was never received by the mortgage company. Yes, it has. It's definitely been deducted and sent. So I go to the bank, and I get a certified copy, mailed with signature verification, right from the bank. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Now, meanwhile, my other payment went through, and a third payment went through. This is how long it's been. None of my payments are being recorded, but the bank has proof. Send them the registered letters, so forth and so on. They put me in foreclosure. I'm like, nope, fuck this. Got a lawyer. Yep, got a lawyer because they're saying they don't know where the money is, and my bank has confirmation and proof that it went to this company, and they got the money. If they lost the money, that's not my fucking problem.
Absolutely.
I sent the money, and your company has my money. So I want my mortgage fixed. And so we're battling in court. But from what I heard on Friday, this is the we're getting near the end of this battle because they don't want to go to trial. They want to settle. I want to settle too, and I want some of my fucking mortgage knocked down.
Yeah, right.
Oh, because this is not only that. Then the kitchen thing happened, and then we had a rat problem. It's just. I really miss renting at this particular moment in time.
Absolutely.
But on the flip side, we're getting a new studio in about 90 days.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. We're going to be able to build an actual,
studio
station. There's going to be the podcasting station. And then there's going to be the green screen room. And then there's going to be the editing office. We're going to actually have a studio, which is fantastic. And yes, it's here on my property. But man, they told me owning a home was going to be difficult. That's an understatement.
Well, you know what though? Normally it's an undertaking, but it's manageable.
I got fucked.
You got screwed.
Oh yeah.
You got screwed. Like the cosmetic work they did looked great. Everything looked great, and then 6 months into it, it was just a night. It started pretty much right into ownership for you, and it was a nightmare.
Yeah. Home inspection after home inspection. And
yep.
they lied.
Yep.
They lied. The only thing I'm worried about now with this floor is I'm wondering how we're going to get the moisture barrier and the insulation up. If they're taking the floor up, I imagine you can lay a section down, go underneath,
and put it up.
Put the insulation up,
Yep.
and then you'll only have to crawl under the house for the last piece that goes down.
Yep.
You scared the living shit out of me. Oh boy. Oh boy. No, I did get fucked on this house though, like bad. But I guess in the end, if they fix the mortgage, I get new insurance, the house is together, we have the studio. I'm hoping this is the year we really can do something
spectacular.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I'm getting into a lot of things outside of my regular day job because I'm still in cell phones. I start my new position on the 16th, which is a bit of a bump in pay for me, which is nice. This has got to be the year, man. But I'm in some other stuff that's going to help this podcast. I want to start selling CBD too. I've been thinking a lot about it, and I use. Oh, who do we got here? What's going on, Stealth? How it be?
Stealth.
Yes. You can. I might as well just move it. Hold on.
Yeah.
I might as well just move it now because it's gonna be a little bit easier. There we go.
We're not showing up on our phone.
It's on Facebook and YouTube.
And YouTube.
Yeah, I'll just send you the direct link. People are starting to come into the room now, so maybe Facebook was doing its
What's going on, Stealth?
its stupid thing. I want to send this in a private message. I'll send it to you right now.
You know, this and that. Right now, it's about home ownership.
Yeah, it's renting is great because you don't have to worry about shit. If your faucet breaks or your fucking wall falls down,
You
call the asshole up, be like, motherfucker, look, this needs to be fixed now, and I ain't doing it. See how I have to manually scroll the chat until it gets to the bottom, but we're getting there. And when I bought this house, they screwed me on it. This house is older, and it was put together. When I saw this, it was immaculate. It was beautiful, but it was all a cover job. It was all like, it was smoke and mirrors. Because as we started living here, the house literally is disintegrating underneath us.
Yep.
But we've gone room by room by room by room.
To the point, literally, you fell through the bathroom floor.
I almost fell through the kitchen floor the other day. When you guys are buying a house, make sure you hire your own inspector. Don't just go with the mortgage company or the realtor has. Hire your own, someone you trust, and you'll avoid all of this. But by the time that this house is done, the whole thing is going to be brand new. So I think all but 2 rooms would have been replaced, and you and I are going to work it on the walls and the bedrooms later on anyway. But I'm more excited. I'm so excited about this studio, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
I want to have a 6-person. No, I might as well do it 4 because this only takes 4 inputs. I want a nice table, 4 inputs on it. It's going to be properly sound padded. I want to have TVs on the walls vertically so we can display things behind us as we go. I want to have an actual camera set up so we're not using the webcams. I want it to look nice. And what is this? Actually, when I rented the house, we started to remove the floor, make a carpet. Oh, the mold! Don't even get me started on mold.
Don't even. Oh.
Yeah. I just moved the wrong thing. High tech. I mean, we have all the stuff high tech now. Like we're using the Rode Procaster microphones. I have the Rodecaster mixer. We have all that. It's just this setup is in my living room. Live fire, turn your camera. And if you see behind us too, like I'm blocked off, but my whole house is back there. My kitchen and dining room are in the living room right now. I just kind of want to separate the work area from my house. So when we build the studio, it's going to be good. And then green screen wise too, for when we're doing motion capture, because we're doing an animated web series called Archimedes.
Yep.
I don't know why my nose is itchy. It's going to be good for motion captures and other stuff on the animation side. My daughter's channel, it'll be nice there. And then actually have an office that's not in my house. So this room can become my room to relax in and not the room I work all day in and then not want to be in. So I'm really excited about that. And if I was renting, I wouldn't be able to turn a garage into a giant studio. I wouldn't have that. I wouldn't have that option.
You know, I have to say that for the little bit of space that we took up in the living room, we have a pretty nice studio.
It's not bad, but when I'm working in here all day on like QuickBooks and then editing Natalie's Corner and then preparing the podcast, doing the audio side and doing training stuff, I don't want this room no longer is relaxing to me. Like I can't just sit in the couch and watch TV because then I'm thinking, oh, what did I forget? I get up and I come over here and I start fucking around with more shit. So
and then it's 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah, and like nighttime too. We won't have people sneaking up behind us, scaring the shit out of us. Actually, I don't mind that at all. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I do. It was nice and it was chill where I can work and do that at the same time. But it's finally we're at the bottom of the chat. I don't have to move it anymore. It's just gonna be nice to have our own dedicated station. We used to do this 3 times a week, and we went down to doing nothing because we were rebuilding, getting new equipment, and now we're doing once a week. But I want to do this more. There's actually several shows I want to do on the podcast front, both video and audio. This is going to be the year. On the note of CBD too, and the finances, I have neuropathy, I have diabetes, and when I was taking CBD or even the regular greenery, it's the only time like I can feel all of my extremities, and it makes me better. No, we can't fit in the same webcam. He's across the room over there,
Yeah.
and I'm over here. But I'm thinking about selling it here, like having a health segment and actually going through what it is, what the product does for you, how it can benefit you, and a place to buy it. I kind of want to do that. I'm a real big supporter of marijuana, CBD, medical cannabis, all of it, everything. It's just the most magical thing on this planet, literally. It's from this planet. It's not chemically altered bullshit. It's not a prescription pill. It just grows on the ground.
Yep.
It just grows. It was put here for us to use.
Partake.
Yes, it's a resource. And they need to hurry up. I know the federal legalization of marijuana is on the 2021
2021, yeah.
ballot. I think it's on there with the Senate and House voting session. I know it's not on this one. I think Florida is voting this year to legalize it recreationally. I don't remember. I see you typing. You have a computer, so now you can get information. Thank you, Brian. But no, like I'm at the point now where we're broke. The bills are paid, but we're broke, and it sucks. So I have a friend of mine who dabbles in financials. Actually, doesn't dabble; it's his entire life now. And he got me started on the what they call the Forex market, and a lot of cryptocurrency stuff. And it made my first investment on there. And well, tomorrow I'll actually see my first return on that because it's going to be a weekday. I started Friday, so I got nothing for the weekend because they don't do it on the weekends. So tomorrow should be my first actual return on it, and I'm gonna keep reinvesting, and we're gonna see where that goes. And if it goes really well, I want to have a segment. Your Mixer crashed. You're actually on Mixer. That's good. I didn't notice that because I'm looking at a unified chat. That's right. Joe told us to put it in the IRL, in real life segment, because you know how we were doing games before because there wasn't a category for us.
Yeah.
There is now.
Right.
So we're in the in real life category now.
Yeah, I'm going to be sending you some cool ass game clips from me and my teams, and we'll be able to show people some cool shit.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. But it's nice to see the simulcast is working. So we're on Mixer, Mob Crush, YouTube, Facebook, Apple Podcasts, Google Music. What the Anchor. We're on a British radio station that plays nothing but podcasts now, and 17 other things. By the way, this podcast is sponsored by Anchor. It is completely free to use. You upload your podcast. They help you monetize on it. They help you distribute it everywhere, and I mean fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
It is a really cool tool. They pulled me over from, I was using Pippa, which just changed names, but I didn't like the direction they were going, and I was paying for that. So Anchor reached out to me and that told me to try their stuff, and I like it. I like what they're doing to this podcast a lot. Podcast is really, I mean, it's easy, but it's not. See, we could talk all day long. So that comes naturally to us. So you can literally give us a topic, and we'll talk for an entire day about it. Just as long as you have a headset and a microphone, even if it's a gaming mic, and you have an audience or something to talk about, you just record it. The Anchor, you go to anchor.fm to go to that website, and you can record the podcast right on the Anchor website. So let's say you're playing a game and you want to talk about something while you're doing that. You can have Anchor record your audio at the time you're doing something else. Podcasting can be anything,
Anywhere,
and it doesn't matter quality-wise. Like, for example, this is going to be absolutely fucking hilarious. Live fire. We're gonna take a walk down memory lane here.
Oh god.
Let me pull it up.
Oh, by the way, more than 40 U.S. states could allow some form of legal marijuana by the end of 2020.
Yeah, I think Florida is on the legalization
They actually mentioned Florida first.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're on the next voting segment.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play this off of Google Music. Now, this is our original podcast. It was called the Studio One Podcast.
Oh, my God.
I want you to hear the audio quality that we fucking had in the beginning. It's absolutely horrible. But people listened to it still. It didn't matter at that point. But as we kept going, we started doing better. So let me pause the music here. As much as I love my trippy music. This is what we originally sounded like right here.
Oh, my God.
I wish people could see the ridiculous
Hold on.
position.
Let's go back.
Oh, I'm sure it's terrific.
We're going to try that again, everyone. And yes, I am recording now.
And it wasn't even live at that time.
No.
Well, we're going to do this again.
Oh, my God, dude.
Totally different.
This is so much better.
I think we were all stoned. Yeah, we were stoned.
Yeah, we were totally stoned.
You're tuned into the Studio
I still
One.
remember, if you guys can picture, Killer Bathtub.
This is the head in the box.
No,
Yeah.
so what had happened before is I went to cue the intro music, and right before I got to the record button, I'm like, I can't hear anything.
Wow,
I
we
push a
sounded
button,
like
and now
this?
Live Fire and I are fucking deaf.
Oh, my
It's
God.
like max volume unmute, kind of unmute situation.
But that's what we sounded like in the beginning.
So if you can picture, all right, the really, like, loud guy, and he's like this big guy. He's like my height. I'm 6'2.5", except he's a really big guy. I'm a big guy, but he's a really big guy with his head in a cardboard box with foam, just so that the mics that we had, the crap $13 Radio Shack mics,
Oh, yeah.
wouldn't pick up the air conditioner in the background.
I have the microphone in one of these.
Oh my God! You still have that thing?
It's
I would
in
have
one of
burnt
the
it.
drawers.
I would have burnt it a long time ago.
Uh,
Oh my God, dude! Oh, I miss those days though.
yeah, but we the Anchor website. You record your podcast on you can record it on your phone, your computer, and you just upload the audio file or you record it live, and they will distribute it everywhere. They'll get you advertisement. You don't have to have all this fancy shit. You get that as you go. Damn, that's how we sounded.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to the originals in so
Yeah.
long.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it's for a Sunday it's pretty late for us too. Normally we're winding down at this time. I normally do these on Saturday nights, but I had a family obligation, which is why we're doing it today.
Yep.
But if you like us, hit the follow button. We'll be on every Saturday. We might pop on throughout the week. The chat with you guys. It was nice having you on.
Yeah.
But no, this
James Harden 2 in the pink. And
Uh,
1 in the stink.
I gotta switch windows here. I'm trying to look at the actual chats in each window to see what's where. YouTube's being a pain in the ass like always.
Yep.
It's running smooth though. It's holding steady. KBT, if you're on here, thank you again, man, for teaching me how to move all this to my graphics card, because it's made a hell of difference. A hell of difference. Oh God, Brian Zabrisky's in there, that fucker.
What
He-
a fat bastard.
So this guy, Brian Zabriskie, right? He looks like Live Fire. He sounds like Live Fire. I mean, same height, eyes, hair, everything. They even wear the same things on the same day. This guy just wants to be Brian.
Nobody can be me.
There can only be one.
Yow.
No, as I was saying though, when it comes to finances too, I downloaded the Robinhood app and I've been playing with the free stocks, and I have made money watching the patterns and stuff, buying stuff that's really low, selling when it goes up, buying other stuff. Like I'm learning day trading like really slow, because that's a lot of that's tedious.
It's
That's a lot of
tedious,
research
yeah.
and a lot of work. But this site I'm on now, it's called Soft Trade AI. Once I see my returns on it, I'm going to really talk about it then and show it to you guys. But basically, it's a foreign exchange market, and I started with $25. I'm going to end with a lot more than $25. It's a 38-day program. Then you reinvest and you do it again and again. So there's a millionaire roadmap, literally $3,000 to over $1 million in 10 months, kind of thing going. I don't know how it works yet, but I'm learning. I'm starting with baby steps. But in today's day and age, money-wise, and this was my main talking point today. So my grandmother said it to me today, and it kind of really, I was kind of a little pissed, and it kind of hurt a little bit at the same time. I have lost in the past 2 years 3 really great jobs through no fault of my own. Now, normally, when I was younger, I got fired for being late or doing something stupid, regular kid shit. But these jobs, like, I really busted my ass. I enjoyed them. I loved the clientele. I loved the company. But I'm noticing this in today's age is the honest people are the first to go now.
Yep.
Like my last job, you have dishonest people running the show. And then you have an honest, by-the-book, hardworking individual trying to do things the right way. We lost. We also lost because of the color of our skin, because this individual is very racist, very sexist. But this has happened over and over. My grandmother said to me, she goes, you gotta look inside yourself and see what you're doing wrong to making you lose these jobs. I'm like, excuse me? For once, I actually didn't do something wrong. I've been playing by the rules. I've been doing it by the book. But I'm noticing in today's society, especially work when it comes to retail and cell phones, they want volume.
And they, you know what they want? What they really want is sleazy car salesmen. That's really what they want in some of these companies.
Yeah, because they want you to get the customers, even if they look like fraud. They just want the numbers, even though you're going to get a chargeback on it and it's going to cost you in the end.
Mm-hmm.
I don't play those games.
Right.
I'm not going to, if I run someone's name and it comes back red flags under the sun that they've had 6 million fucking cell phones because they're running an iPhone scheme.
Yep.
If I sell that person that phone, I get charged for that phone when they do their shady shit. It comes out of my pocket. I have to pay full price for that fucking phone.
Yep.
It's essentially theft at that point.
Right.
I don't play those games, and because of that, we're behind.
Yep.
And I find that bullshit. What happened to, like, integrity in the workplace? What happened to putting the work in and going someplace?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go down that road. I don't want to cheat people out of shit. If you don't want something, I'm not going to force you to get it. I'm going to show you the features and the benefits and how something can change your life.
And let you decide to buy.
Yeah, and let you decide. Like Brian and I, this was they ended up coming back. There was this old couple that walked in, and they went right over to the iPhone. So Brian's like, "This iPhone, you can have that one. I've had too many iPhones today because iPhones don't pay you shit. Because they're one of the worst phones out there. And yes, for you Apple users, Apple is so far behind everyone else in technology, and financially and numbers-wise, it's starting to show, and the public is starting to see how much you're getting fucked by using this phone. But that's a different story for a different day.
Right.
Older couple, they had flip phones, all right? And they're coming in. So I go over there. I'm like, hey, I'm Alan. How's it going? Like, yeah, my daughter told us, we're looking for a phone that's so easy to use. It's great for old people. And my daughter recommended the iPhone. I looked at him, and me being me, I was like, well, your daughter's not that intelligent, is she? And they looked at me really, like, with their head cocked sideways, and they started to laugh. And the woman's like, why do you say that? And I was like, well, the iPhone is the worst phone for people who don't know how to use smartphones. I don't want to say the older generation, because it's not just them, but in this case, it was the elderly generation. And she's like, why? I was like, okay. I handed her the iPhone. I took it off the wall. And they're looking at it like, well, how do you work this thing? I was like, and right there's the problem, because the iPhone, there's shit everywhere. Mm-hmm. There is no organization to it. It's just, here's your shit.
Right.
That's it.
Scroll through like 10 pages of apps. And
where's the easy mode? They don't have it. Where's the zoom feature? Well, it only zooms like 0.5% bigger than what it is. So we go over to the LGs. Now, I'm a Samsung guy, but I'm going to say this right now. The LG V series and the G series is the best fucking phone for the older generation or someone who doesn't know how to use a smartphone. So I think we took your LG.
Yep.
We put it in easy mode and put the icons on there. Phone, messages, voicemail. That's all they wanted. And they wanted to use Google search. But I removed that from the home screen. So I handed them the phone. I was like, how do you use this phone? And look at it. It goes, well, there's the phone. Oh, there's the messages. Okay, they got that. And like, I can't see the text. I was like, aha, hold on. Made the text enormous.
Yeah.
I mean, the fucking phone icon took up half the goddamn screen.
Huge.
Then it's got the button. Now, all the phones have these, but the LG has the button. My favorite fucking button on that phone. On the side, under the volume button, you push the button and you hear the beep. So I pushed the button. I was like, take me to Walmart in Haines City. Bam. Pulled up the GPS just like that. Took him to Walmart in Haines City. Like, whoa, you just asked it to that? I was like, yep, watch this. I shut the screen off. I pushed the button. I was like, call 413-219-1245.
Boom.
Bam, my phone started ringing. They're blown away by this. I was like, all right. I pushed it again. I was like, tell me a good recipe to combine pumpkin pie, apple pie with strawberries and some other bullshit. I think cheesecake, I said.
Cheesecake, yeah.
It actually pulled up recipes. Bam, right there. I was like, easy use. You don't even have to touch the thing. You push the button and tell it what you want it to do. The iPhone has Siri, and people argue this. Siri is the worst AI out of all of them.
Everywhere, yeah.
They went with the LG. They had to go home and do their research. But upon them spending 3 fucking weeks of researching, they found almost on every forum that the iPhone is the worst phone for beginners and the elderly because it is the most complicated, most buggy, and yes, people, the most virus-ridden phone on the market. The iPhone is more viruses and more problems than any other phone on the market. That is a fact. It is a fact, Apple users. Get over it. That's the way it is. If you like your iPhone, that's great. If it works for you and you're happy with it, then stick with what you know, okay?
Right.
No problem doing that. But the company we work for they were forcing us to, push these phones that no one wanted. Oh, well, no, people wanted them. Let me rephrase. They would put you in an Apple location, an area that's primarily Apple, and say, sell me Motorola's.
Right.
It's done every now and then, but primarily we sell iPhones. So we're busting our ass pushing out like 80 iPhones, and we're behind on numbers because we're not selling Androids.
And there you go again, dropping the bait.
I don't even know where it went.
I see it. Hold on, I'll get it.
But no, they wanted us to lie and cheat and do shit that we don't want to do. I don't like lying to customers. Did it knock the coil out of whack? Nope. All right, he's got it. I'm not gonna lie my way there. I'm not gonna cheat my way there. Nice. The V50 is fucking awesome.
Yep.
Now,
Yeah.
there's one thing that annoys me about LG too, and we made an entire. This is how our video series with our last company started.
I don't work for Keith then, dude. That's so funny. That Keith is a partner with somebody that owns wireless zone locations in Massachusetts.
Oh.
Yeah. James is somebody I used to work with.
Nice.
Yeah, he's the guy that ratted me out for this to Keith. He's like, yo, dude, check it out. And if Keith really wasn't a cool guy, I would have lost my job.
Oh, God, yeah.
I would have lost my job.
So, the LGs are great phones. The one fucking thing that annoys the shit out of me about LG is when you turn the phone on, right out of the box, it's set up like a fucking iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
There's no app locker.
Yep.
You have to go through and manually go into settings, display, and then you do the home screen with the app locker or app drawer, whatever the fuck they're calling it this year.
Yeah.
To make it like an Android, okay? And then from there, to be more like Samsung, you have to go in and then flip the buttons on the bottom. But once you do that, it's telling me to have James like the Just Let It Happen podcast page because he's watching, but he's not a member yet.
What's up, James? Like that shit.
Yeah. But we would take extra time with our customers to make sure these phones are set up in a way they'll understand them, which takes more time. I'm all about the customer service.
And you know, it really doesn't take much longer.
No, it doesn't.
It's 5 minutes.
Well, it depends on the customer. If they got a lot of shit and they want you to teach them how to use the phone, that's a different thing. But naturally, we would take longer, and they wanted us to just sling boxes. Okay, I can do that. I'm not going to. Here's why. If I'm slinging boxes and I'm selling you an LG V50 and you can't understand the fucking thing or even know how to set it up, what are you going to do with it? You're going to return that shit and go back to your fucking iPhone. No. I'm about customer service, because if I give you an experience that you've never had and I solved every one of your needs, set up every one of your apps and your accounts and moved all your shit over, and I spent the extra time making sure that you're comfortable with your purchase and making sure that you're happy with your device, who are you going to go to get your next phone?
Me.
That's right. And then what are you going to do when you go see your friends and like, oh, man, let me see your phone. What phone is that? And you're starting to talk to them about the LG V50 and you're wowing them. Who are they going to send you to?
Me.
Good customer service brings in referrals. It gives you customers for life. I'm not going to bullshit and lie and fuck my customers over because you want better numbers. But in the end, when you look at the churn and the chargebacks and all that shit, you're not really doing yourself good by operating that way. And 3 fucking jobs now, I've been let go because I'm ethical and I refuse to not be.
Yep.
And it's really sad that we live in a world today that's operating like that. What the fuck? How did you get that? Did you just switch the feed or is that live?
That's the live feed. Well, that's feed. This is live.
Is that on the web?
Yeah, this is on YouTube.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you're pulling it up from there. I'm like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, what did you switch the cables while I wasn't looking? But yeah, no, it and I hate it. The way things used to be. Oh, by the way, a side topic. I saw an abandoned video of a mall that literally has an original, like, 1993 version of Radio Shack in it.
Are you kidding
with
me?
the fucking posters on the wall still and everything.
Oh.
Yeah, I got to show it to you later. I looked at it and I was like, "Oh my god, there's memories for Brian right
God,
there."
Yeah.
Actually, when I first started before Hadley Plaza got its C2 makeover or whatever the fuck it was, it was kind of like that too.
Yeah.
But it was the Radio Shack that I remember as a kid, and it was awesome. But the way it used to be before, when we started, like Radio Shack and all these other places, even when I got into the actual carrier stores, is they didn't care about the number of boxes that you put out in a single day. They were more concerned about customer relations, surveys, service scores, because
scores and
because the happier your customer is, the more business you're going to generate from that. And that business model was amazing. It was absolutely amazing.
It's a matter, and for people who don't understand what we're talking about, if you want to generate business in your store or your restaurant or whatever, the big thing is you can increase your business by 3 to 5% a month simply by providing excellent customer service no matter what you do. If it's in food, you offer a good quality of food at a reasonable price in a reasonable amount of time. And once your customers expect that and you continue to deliver it, then you're going to get repeat business. And, you know, now these days it's all about, oh my God, we've got to hit $3 trillion.
And it's because all the new managers and district managers are the young kids now.
Right. Yeah.
And they don't understand how this works. Like, that's great. You pushed out 300 iPhones, so you made $5.
Right.
And now, because you did that, half of them are going to be returned. So now you're in the negative starting the next month. You're digging yourself a fucking hole by just slinging boxes and not screening your customers and taking the time
to understand
them.
Yep.
See, now my new job, I'm in a position where the store is mine. So things are going to operate a little bit differently. When I went to the interview for this, that is one thing they liked, was my philosophy and my outlook on how things should be done. You should not have to go into work every day going, oh, Jesus fucking Christ, I got to put out 20 phones today. Jesus Christ, they're going to fire me if I don't do this. Jesus Christ. What's the cheapest phone right now? I gotta get phones out, man.
Mhm.
You shouldn't have to do that. You should be able to walk. You should walk into work. Oh, Brian, what's going on, man? What's going on? We're gonna show some people some cool shit today,
Right.
dude. I want to wow someone like that. That enthusiasm, that drive, that enjoying your job doesn't exist now, because all these young people are in here, and all they're worried about is how many phones you sell. They don't give a shit about how many returns you have, or how many disconnects you have, or how many this or that, or how many rate plans changed.
Because all the people that are in charge now, they don't get the chargebacks.
Yeah.
The
And
associates get the chargebacks.
Correct. And
So-
I don't like this too. Oh, just add a line. Don't tell them about it. Fuck you.
Yeah, no. Fraud. Thank you.
If
No.
I add a line, okay, there are certain instances where you can add a line to someone's account and it be cheaper.
Yes.
If you're on a tiered plan, sometimes it works out that way
Mhm.
and it will benefit the customer. But I'm not just going to automatically assume and add another line to your account and to the phone number without your permission. I am going to lay out the options in front of you. Option 1, Mr. Customer, your phone is broken here. We can do the insurance claim for $200, and you can have a refurbished phone that someone sat in the toilet with and wiped their ass with. You'll have that next day. Option 2, you can buy one at full retail price. Absolutely can help you with that. I'll see if there's any coupons, or I'll work with you on accessories to make that happen. Or option 3, Mr. Customer, it's actually, if you add a line right now, it's going to drop your plan down by $50, and the new plan is only $25 more, so you're actually going to be saving money. Now, what you can do is when this rides out, you drop the line, because we're going to swap your SIM card, so your number's on the new phone, and we'll drop the line when the period runs out on that. I'm going to present the options. I'm not just going to, new line. Fuck yeah. No, I'm not going to do that. And it's now bitten me in the ass 3 times. And I just don't like it. I don't like it.
Nope.
I don't like lying to people. And Brian and I, in the last company we just worked for, we have raving reviews. I mean, like calling corporate red check mark
Yeah.
to tell them how awesome we were. We took a dying store and we started bringing life back into it. And now I'm imagining it's just right back in the shitter. Because the people that are like us aren't going to work that store now after what just happened. Now, the kick with the last one was, this is the biggest kick. They wanted us to start doing training videos because, as I said prior, we made a video called How to Set Up an LG Like a Samsung. How to make it not look like an iPhone. The video was 15 minutes long, mind you. It was a longer video, but it was just a test to test the waters. And I loved it so much they had us do more. So we made a 5-minute video.
7 minute.
No, I got it down to 5.
Oh, okay.
I got it down to 5. Remember we reshot the ending too.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
cut
that's
it down.
right. Yeah.
A how-to series like Motorola Z4.
Unboxed.
Unboxing it to setting it up to using the mods and all the stuff it does. Quick little training video done like YouTube status, because what do we all hate? We hate training videos. Training videos are fucking boring. So we figure if we got to watch them, why not make them in a format that people watch now willingly? We made YouTube status videos. So they had us do that project. Here's the kick, okay? They never moved us. They never told anyone that we were doing this one thing. So when the numbers, because we had to be in a slower store in order to film, they got us for not meeting our sales number. Well, one person got us.
Right.
And there was no place for us to go because they haven't officially made the department yet. So we just got shit canned. And now I guarantee you someone else is making the same fucking videos now.
Yeah, but they'll never do it like we do.
No, they won't. It's complete bullshit. Today's world sucks. I'm actually starting to see in the younger kids coming up now, I'm seeing a flip of people that are sick of the mentality of the world now. I think we're starting to go back the other direction now that Trump is here and we're starting to get our lives back.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see a sway back to reality. And then there's a news story that I just read about these vegan activists protesting and separating roosters from hens so the hens don't get raped. It is a... let me pull it up.
What?
Let me pull it up. Yep. The second I say I see hope, and then you see something like this, it was the...
What? Are people really this stupid? Dude, they're animals.
Okay.
They hump.
Here we go.
That's what they do.
Radical vegan activist group from Spain is... Can you stop loading shit? This is in the New York Post. Radical vegan activist group from Spain is branding fishermen murderers and arguing that farmers subject chickens to rape. This group is known as Almas Vegans and has drawn... It just loaded something else. Now it loaded the fucking video. Well, anyway, long story short, there's a big thing right now that, farmers are subjecting chickens to rape because the hens did not consent to get fucked. And fishermen are murderers because they're killing fish. Yep. That's where we stand. That's where we fucking stand. And that's Brian just goes away to shoot himself. Ready?
I can't believe that. Dude, that's got to be the dumbest thing I've heard today.
Yep, and that's
Just
wait, give it 2 weeks, and we're going to look at that and like, oh, look, normal people.
I was going to do some like crazy news, but you just took everything away.
Oh, I'm down with more crazy news, too. But you see little shimmers of hope, and then you see complete fucking morons. Okay, we're going to stop fishermen from fishing. There goes all of our seafood. And now we're going to stop roosters from having sex with hens. There goes our eggs, people. You fucking serious? Roosters don't give consent. Hens don't give consent. It is a natural thing. It's that time. They fuck. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Like, really? Are we here? We're here. We're here now.
Yep.
Jesus Christ, right?
And besides that, birds don't fuck. Just so you know. There's no penetration. They put their semen on the backs of the birds, and it goes into, what is it called, the cochlea or something like that.
It's bird fucking.
It's bird fucking, but there's no penetration, so it's not rape.
Yeah, it's bird fucking.
Maybe sexual assault because he came on her, but there was no rape because there was no penetration. So listen, all you roosters out there, call 1-800-LIVE-FIRE. I'll be your attorney. We got this. We'll get those vegans. I got you, turkey. I got you, rooster.
It's just son of a bitch.
Oh,
I forgot to hit record.
On what? The entire episode?
For the audio side, I forgot to hit record.
Oh.
So I'll have to pull the audio off this video. It's all right. Son of a bitch. I'm not used to that button. There's a big red button or a big green button that says record. When you push it, it turns red. I forgot to record for the audio podcast.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, but that's what we said. I missed the way things used to be. This episode of Just Let It Happen podcast kind of just merged all the topics into one. Honey bitches. Yep, I love that dog.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What else did I have on the topics there? I'm going back to finances now, people. I mean, the economy's getting better and more money is going back into our pockets, but your regular job for most people isn't going to be enough. I am going to have a show dedicated to options and things you can do that you can make residual income and just side income. Because I'm about to be 33 and I have nothing for retirement. Nothing. Zero. Not a fucking penny. Not a penny. And that can't happen.
I'm 45 and I got nothing.
We're going to change that.
Mm-hmm.
But damn, we're already at an hour marker. So you got some stuff for us, Live Fire?
I thought I did, but there's not too much is actually catching my interest.
Yeah, it's been a calm week.
Yeah, it has.
It's been a really calm week. Even here, it's actually been a very, very good week.
So you know what? I do have something.
What's that?
For all you motherfuckers out there using fucking modded controllers, play stock, and then come and see me. You can use a pro controller because it only took me 20-something years to buy any kind of controller that was different than what came out of the box. Get a regular controller. Hey, how you doing, Heather? Get a regular controller, stop using mods, and stop camping with shotguns. That's all I'm going to fucking say. I'm tired of getting shot in the back every time I leave a room. So, yeah, there's something for you. There's something for you.
On the note, I know you saw little glimpses of it. No, get down, honey. You're not coming up here. On the note of entertainment, Star Trek Picard. Good God, is that a good fucking show? Riker and Troy were back, and I didn't know Michael Dorn and LeVar Burton were on set for that episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were in the set photos.
Oh, nice.
So they almost had the full crew together during the filming of that. I'm seeing more in the Star Trek groups of people shitting on Picard and saying it's too violent, it's too this and that. It is Star Trek, people. It has not changed. The same issues, and I gotta take these off. The same issues, the same. It hasn't changed. The format hasn't changed, and it's a really great story. I mean, this by far is the best Star Trek I've ever seen. The story, the cinematography, everything about it is just that good. And Patrick Stewart's performance is absolutely fucking
amazing.
Yeah, it is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
I did find something strange that actually kind of piqued my interest.
What's that?
North Carolina woman goes to jail for her 100th birthday. For her 100th birthday, Ruth Bryant crossed a significant item off of her bucket list. She went to jail. The Person County Sheriff's Office helped fulfill Bryant's unusual wish when two deputies showed up at her assisted living facility where to serve her a warrant charging her with indecent exposure, news outlets reported. The deputies handcuffed Bryant to her walker and placed her in the patrol car, giving her the full experience with lights and sirens flashing and blaring. Before she got in, the deputies warned her not to put up a fight, and she playfully kicked at them, WRAL reported. Don't kick me, I got a bad knee, said one deputy. And Bryant replied, I've got two bad knees. Go, Grandma.
That I hope they really didn't charge her after that.
Dude, even if they did charge her, you're gonna let it go. She's 100 years old. So all she got to do is say it was on meds.
That is pretty cool.
I just thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah, I do want to bring back the stupid Florida 911 segment.
Oh yeah.
Definitely want to bring that back.
Oh my God.
What?
Oh my God. Oh, give me a minute. You want a stupid 911?
I want a stupid 911. He's excited, guys. He's excited. This is gonna I'm a little excited now. I have no idea what he's about to bring. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It is great to be back with all of you, though. I know I said it in the last show. This week on the audio side, which I fucked up and I didn't hit record on this, which means I got some extra work to do tonight, but that's okay. It's nice to be back with all of you, and I want to do more of these shows. So once the new studio is built, come the summertime, we are going to probably be doing this 2 to 3 times a week, which is going to be fantastic.
Okay, you ready?
Hold on. Why don't you just connect it to Bluetooth? Hold on. Give me 2 seconds, guys, while I connect Brian's phone to Bluetooth. All right, look for the Rodecaster in your Bluetooth.
Connecting now.
I like how we're able to do this now.
Yeah, no, this is one of the better features. Active, okay. So,
All right, volume is up, so go ahead when you're ready.
Hey, why did you open? Oh, hold on a minute. All right.
911, what's your emergency?
There's a bottle of conditioner in me.
What?
My wife and I belong to a wholesale club and got a really big bottle of Mother Jeffrey's male hair conditioner.
Uh-huh.
We were in the shower and we put it in the end, but it went all the way in.
Your wife put the bottle in...
In my behind.
We're going to send an ambulance. Can you wait?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Are you all right?
Oh, yeah, I was just a little surprised.
I would be surprised, too.
I'm sorry, 1 second. Sweetie, can you please get the cat out of here?
The ambulance is about 4 minutes away.
Oh, no, I can really feel it.
The bottle?
I think I'm going to see it.
Is that bad?
Hey, it came out. No, where's the cap?
911, what's your emergency?
There's a bottle of conditioner.
Where's the cap? Oh my God!
I listened to that like 35 times. Dude.
Now is that an actual like real call?
That's a real. It's a real call. It's even right on the thing. It says, "Oh, I can show it to you."
Obviously, it was a prank call, like I'm assuming, but done to real 911.
It says 911 call right there.
That's fucking awesome. Yeah, isn't it nice being able to just connect the phone and play it right on the air now?
Yeah, it is. Oh my God, dude! When I first heard that, dude, I literally watched that video like 25, 35 times. Like it just kept playing, or the sound bit. Sorry. Oh, it was so great.
So I said this after the last show to Live Fire because it didn't really dawn on me until it was over. Now this is the second one. So the Studio One podcast was created by Live Fire and myself, and we were the hosts of the show, and we planned on having friends and guests on. We had guests that never left, and now KBT is part of the show. Angry Elvis has stepped back from the show for personal reasons, but KBT is still part of the show. I said to Brian after the last show, that's the first show we ever did with just you and me.
Which initially was supposed to just be you and I with special guests.
Over 100 episodes done, and it's never been just you and me, which is what the show was originally like designed to do. This is our second one now.
Yep.
KBT wanted to be on it. I asked him if he wanted to be on it. We were going to do it yesterday, but I had family stuff to do, and that didn't end up happening. KBT most likely will be on the next episode.
Yeah.
KBT is doing really good on the gaming side. Really good.
Yeah, I'm glad you got sponsored.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
There's links to KBT's gaming channel on our Facebook page. I believe it's Killer Bathtub 6, I think his username
Killer
is.
Bathtub 6.
I got it right here. It is... Yeah, Killer Bathtub 6. If you're looking for KBT, he's on Mixer. He's sponsored now. He's got his capture card. His shit looks really good. I'm proud of you, bro. Like, keep it up, man.
Make
keep
sure
it
to
up.
order some of that energy drink. Use the code KillerBathtub6 to get a 10% discount.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I am tired, and I got a lot to do tomorrow, so Live Fire, what do you got to close us out today?
I actually already did with the camping shotgun mod controller using bitches.
Nice.
Get a regular fucking controller and then come and see me. You can search me out. My gamer tag is TYRISEMPIRE. Search me out. Bring it.
Catch him outside. How about that?
Yeah. Catch me outside. How about that? Yeah. Well, actually, we're outside most of the time anyway. But,
yeah. True. So... So, what do I got to close us out? You guys fucking rock. You guys rock. For you hardcore fans that have been with us since the beginning through 3 different variations of this show, Studio One Podcast, Studio One Live, and now Just Let It Happen Podcast. Thank you for your ongoing support.
Yes.
I think we're at a point now. I think the Just Let It Happen Podcast is here to stay. I like the format. We got the setup. But for those of you our legendary followers, according to Facebook, and I'll call you that on YouTube, too, for those of you on YouTube, thank you all for following us all through our stumbles and our fuck-ups and our disagreements and our fights and everything else. You keep us going. I appreciate every single one of you, and I look forward to doing even more of these shows. And if you have a dream or you have something you want to do, you're standing in your own way. If you're not doing it, get off your ass and do it, or you're going to live in regret. I've always wanted to be on radio and in TV. I'm not in Hollywood, but here I am sitting in my living room with a microphone in my face and a camera right there. I do my YouTube stuff. I'm filming independent films with my friend Pat. We got some animated series in the works. I'm doing it. I'm not making any money on it yet. You know what? I really don't give a fuck. I enjoy it. I love it. And I'm never going to stop doing it. So that applies to you too. Just like in the chat earlier, I don't know how to podcast. If you want to know how we do things or want to know how to, do this yourself, or even if you want help doing it, if you're... Okay. Apparently the chat said "fuck you" to me.
Yeah, it did, huh?
But if you want help, if you're in the Central Florida area, hit us up on Facebook. We'll help you out. We are an entertainment company. I house a lot of shows. I want to build this up. Or if someone wants to come in and do a show of their own under the Just Let It Happen umbrella and have guidance and help and be able to use the equipment that we've already have. I want to do that stuff. So if you want to know, you need help, reach out to us anytime. I am down. I am down with that. Live Fire's down with that.
Oh, yeah.
But once again, thank you guys. Love you all. And with that being said, fucking red chat right at the end.
Right?
Woo! Yep. There it is. All right. You have just listened to episode 9 of the Just Let It Happen podcast. I'm A. Cortez.
And I'm Live Fire.
And if you want to see everything we do, go to facebook.com/JLIH Studios. And if you want to support us, go to patreon.com/JLIH. In closing, go